Welcome to another edition of MIW. Got the D-Man here, and today's topic is how to raise your SMV, sexual market value, or how to become a high status, high value male. I had one of my subscribers ask me about this, so I'm touching on this yesterday and today. And here we go. I found something on the internet about that, and I'm going to use that as a guideline. This is suggestions from a man called Daniel. Well, I don't see what his last name is. Anyway, we'll start with this. How to get high status. Smash that like button and subscribe. Got a video coming out every day. And if you'd like me to touch on something, leave a comment in the comment section. Here we go. Work out. Sculpt your body to perfection. This is more than looks. Well, there is no perfection, but sculpt your body to where you feel good about yourself, to where you look good. I understand what he means, but you can drive yourself crazy striving for perfection, because I used to do that. But work out, go to the gym. It's not as much about how you look, it's about how you feel how you look. Because value does not come from your appearance. Although people judge us by our appearance, they judge us more by the way we take care of ourselves. I have seen women that are very attractive, but they're kind of unkempt. And I've seen women that, to me, weren't that attractive, and but they dressed nice and they really took care of themselves, and I had more respect and, how do I say, attraction for that woman than I did the one that was actually prettier but was unkempt. So the way you take care of yourself presents to other people an aura or an energy that comes out from you. It's very important. The way you feel about yourself is important. And when you take care of your body, you project a different type of image. People perceive you differently, and you feel differently. Okay, love yourself. Yeah, that sounds silly, especially for men. But I'm telling you what, until you love yourself, guess what? Nobody else is going to love you. And you can't love anybody. Obviously, you can't transmit something you haven't got. So if you don't have love for yourself, how are you going to love anybody else? You may tell someone you love them, but if you don't love yourself, that's really a lie. You have to love yourself first before you can love anybody else. Because unless you love yourself, how do you know what love is, really? Be your own best friend. Look in the mirror every day and tell yourself, I love you. Man, you're magnificent. You're the greatest. You're not going to believe it at first, but do it long enough until you do believe it. On my wall here, I have, what you speak is what you create. How do you talk to yourself? We all have those inner conversations during the day. When you make a mistake, do you tell yourself you're stupid? Do you say, I can't believe I did that? I don't even want to say it. Do you call yourself an idiot? How do you speak to yourself? Would you speak to your best friend like that? Speak to yourself as you would your best friend. When you make a mistake, think of yourself as speaking to your best friend. Speak to yourself like that. Encourage yourself. Praise builds up. Okay, praise for other people builds them up. Praise for yourself builds you up. And when you become a high status man, you will become that way by believing you are, by talking to yourself, by convincing yourself that you are, and doing things that will make you feel that way. Write a list of things that make you feel more masculine, more high value, things that you can do. They don't have to be big things. Let's say you spend the day drinking soda. Drink 1 glass of water a day. That is an action of self-love. It's a simple thing. Determine now to drink 1 glass of water every day for 30 days in the morning. Make yourself do it. It's a simple thing, but that's where you begin. Don't start with something gigantic and you'll fall off and not complete it. Start with something simple. After you complete that, 30 days, continue with that, because it will be a habit. It will be easier. Do something else. Do things that make you feel valuable, that you would do for someone else, that you would tell your children to do, or your mom or your dad, or somebody you love, or your girlfriend. Or treat yourself better than you would treat other people. Okay? Raise testosterone and lower cortisol. How do you raise your testosterone? By working out. I mean, they do have medicines at the doctor, but there are other ways to do it. There are foods you can eat. I don't take any kind of medication from the doctor for testosterone like that. So, but if you stay in shape, now I'm 60 years old and I wake up every morning with, how do I say, and be YouTube compliant. What's a nice way to say it? I wake up every morning like I did when I was a teenager. Stiff. How about that? You know what I mean. So, and I'm 60 years old. I don't think that has to be unique. That doesn't have to be unusual. But I've taken care of myself. And if you haven't taken care of yourself, you can start today. The body is amazing. And the mind is amazing. You start by doing something small every day. You can make a transformation. There's a guy I know, he's 50 years old, I think. He was like 40, 50 pounds overweight. Man, that sucker looks good now. See, it's never too late. Start today. Okay, have incredible self-talk. Now it's back to what I was talking about. Always talk to yourself like you're the greatest, like you're a king. Because if you believe you are, you are. Yeah, I know it sounds like a lie, but continue to do it until you believe it. Don't do it for a day, don't do it for a week, don't do it for a month. Do it as long as it takes. Whatever it takes, you have to have persistence, perseverance, consistency. That's what a real man does. That's what high value men do. How do you think these men accomplish these things? Do you think they just get up one day and, well, I'm going to do this and it just happens? No. Day by day, they get up, they do the same thing every day. I've had women in my life that see me as successful. They want to be like me. They want to be with me. They want to enjoy the life I have. But here's what happens. We get together and let's say I marry them. I've been married 4 times. So I have lots of experience being married, and I have lots of experience just being single with other women. But, okay, so they get with me, right? Because men usually marry down or they date down. And then they find out, oh, I have to get up every day and do the same thing every day over and over and over again. Yeah, that's how you become successful. So they want to just ride on your coattails and enjoy your success while you work your butt off. But they don't want to consistently encourage you and do what they have to do and take care of you as a man the way a man wants to be taken care of. So instead of being a compliment to your life, they are a liability. They're a weight, and they will drag you down. You have to discard them. You have to walk away from them. Sometimes that's difficult. I've done it many times. It's difficult, but you have to do it. Be a man. That's what men do. You don't need a woman, okay? If you have a woman, she needs to be a complement to your life. She needs to serve you. Yeah, I know I'm going to get a lot of crap from women about that. Okay, but what's the difference? If you're a man and you're with your woman, you serve her. When you're out together, who's protecting her? You are. If somebody comes up to assault her, who's going to stand in between them? You are. Between the assaulter and her, you. If you're a man, I mean, that's what I do. I've done it. And that's what a man does. That's what a high value, high status man does. He protects all those who submit to his authority. Yeah, I know that sounds submission. I mean, today's women, they're like, oh, you want a slave. No. Am I a slave because I go out and work and I take care of her and I provide for her? No. Then she's not a slave for taking care of me and providing for me. What I need is a man. It's simple. I don't know what the problem with that is. Anyway, moving right along. Body language. Now, this kind of goes along with how you talk to yourself. Stand up straight. I've always struggled with my posture, so I have to consciously think about standing up straight because I kind of want to relax and slouch. Stand up straight. Stand up so straight when you walk that you feel like you got your chest puffed out and your head held high. And then you know you're right. Look in the mirror and see what your posture is like. See what you look like when you feel. You know, you got to feel a certain way. So when you stand a certain way, you know what the body feels like. So get that feeling as you look in the mirror that when you're standing up straight and erect, and then when you're out, You can't see yourself in the mirror, but you know that feeling. So always walk like that, stand like that, be straight up. If you're short, get a pair of boots or something with some heels on it. Put you up another inch or so. I like wearing boots. It puts me up about 6 foot or a little over when I wear boots. I'm 5'10 and a half, 5'11" otherwise, but I like boots. I feel more confident in boots. But whatever you feel more confident in, but don't put on a pair of old tennis shoes and go out and hang out in a pair of baggy shorts and baggy shirt. I mean, some guys work okay with that, but I'm talking about if you want to be a high status male, that's usually not too high status. If you're relaxing around the house, that's one thing. But when you go out, look sharp, dress sharp. Be proud of yourself, no matter where you're going. Look good, feel good, be good. Be high status, be high value. Then you project high value. Be around high status people. You become part of what you are around. This is so true. Losers hang with losers, winners hang with winners. I hate to say losers, but that's what people understand. I don't think anybody's a loser. I think everybody is perfect. Everybody is right where they're supposed to be. Okay? They're right where they're supposed to be. And so am I. But if you want to be high status, high value, you need to be around people that are perceived as high status and high value, who really are high value. And better to be around people who are higher than you, that you perceive or you know are higher or more successful than you, because you will strive to become that. Now, it's a little uncomfortable, as opposed to, or in contrast, it's more comfortable to be around people who really aren't doing anything with their lives, because they don't press you, they don't inspire you, they don't make you feel kind of bad about not doing more about your life. That's why people usually choose people who are lower status than them to hang around with. But when you're around people who are doing something, you can't help but do something too. So if they're smoking weed and drinking all day, you spend enough time with them, guess what? That's what you'll be doing. But if you're over here with people who are movers and shakers and doing something and making a difference in life, guess what? That's what you'll be doing. It's like this. You ever hear a song on the radio that you just can't stand? Every time you turn the radio on there, it's playing. And then one day you're driving along and you catch yourself singing that song and you're like, what the heck? Why am I singing this song? Because you become part of what you are around. Whatever you allow in your mind programs you or changes you or becomes you. So remember that. And it goes on, posture, as we spoke about. The posture is very important. Always stand up straight. You know, when you're sitting down, don't cross your legs and your hands like you're trying to protect yourself. Kick back, relax, spread yourself out like you're not afraid. Okay? Just be relaxed. Nobody's going to attack you. And when you're around beautiful women, relax. Act the same way as you would when you're around your friends. Don't act any differently. Don't put on a front. Just be yourself. But know who you are before you be yourself. Don't be the supplicating, approval-seeking man that you think you have to be for that woman. That is not being yourself. Act the same way around beautiful women as you do around women you're not even interested in. Okay? I hope this has been of help to you. Share it with a friend. Leave a comment. Smash that like button. And if you want to get my help personally, Mark's Inspirational Guidance at gmail.com. I have a website coming soon. It's being created. I had one. It was compromised and hacked, so I had to start over again. But this one will be even better. Have a great day. Glad you joined me.